Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, joining us this morning, none other than Keke. Is you riding? Hey, Miss Palmer. Say what's up, girl?
What's up? Come on.
Hi, beautiful.
How y'all doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. You know,
brought
I'm
the
back in
sunshine
ATL. You know what I mean? Y'all, it's raining. I wasn't expecting this. You know what I mean?
You
We
brought
should
the
be-
sun.
we
You
should
brought
be
the
getting into
sun,
this hot
though.
weather,
You
y'all.
brought the sun into the studio, Keke.
Thank you.
So
Thank
good to have you here, best friend.
Oh my gosh, so good to be here, guys.
It's the
Indeed.
glow for me. It's
Thank
the
Big boss. It's the
Thank
big
you.
boss glow.
Hey, you already know.
So listen, tell me about this movie. It's happening at the Atlanta Film Festival this
Yes,
weekend.
I'm so
I watched
excited.
the trailer. I feel like I grew up with you anyway.
Yes.
I've known you since Aquila and
Yeah,
the
for
Bees.
years.
Tell me about this movie.
So Big Boss, I mean, pretty much chronicalizes my journey in the music industry. You know what I mean? It's a narrative piece, but it's also a musical. So the whole album is like the soundtrack of the film. You know, kind of want to do something like back in the day, you know, early 2000 movies, late 90s. The soundtrack was always the thing. And I was like, man, I would love to use this album in that same way and really just have it be the music to my life.
Yes.
Shout out to Tricky Stewart, too.
Nice.
Yes.
Shout out
Okay,
to Tricky.
Tricky.
What do you hope people gain from watching this chronicalization of the Keke lifestyle?
Man, you know what? It's specifically with music, because I think that's where I always had the hardest journey. Is just to rock with who rocks with you.
There you go.
Because I think that was like the big thing. You always think, especially in music, I need to be with this crew. I need these people to give me the stamp or approval. Or I need to be rocking in this way.
Yep.
And I think for me, what I learned over my journey was just like, it really don't matter who it is. It just matters that they're rocking with you. Go where the love is. You don't have to always try to force people to see it. If they don't get it for you, just know that there are people that do.
I love it. I love the fact that you've been able to do that. Like your whole career, I feel like from Nickelodeon to Disney. I mean, your name is never.
Tripping.
She's never associated. Right. She's never associated with drama though. Like you're
Right.
one of those child stars that have never been associated with drama.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. God is good.
You know, and your work speaks for itself. Like you're multi-talented. You wear so many hats, and now wearing the mommy hat.
Oh my OMG.
OMG, I'm so excited for you. I mean,
Thank
do you
you.
see that for your son? Would you want him to be a child star, or
I mean,
he wants
hell,
to
if
be
he
an
wanted
actor?
to do it, you know, I'm down. I'm ready to be the momager of the year. You know, I think it's just about whatever he's
What he
into.
wants.
You know, any of my kids, you know, I have more kids, which I'm sure I will. I don't want to push it on them, right? You know, growing up, my mom was a musician. She was an actress, and not all my siblings are into it, but I was. And so obviously that's the path I took. But I think I wouldn't push it. But if you're around it, you're interested, and you love it, then I'm down for it. The great thing about the industry, especially with what I've learned, is that you don't have to be in front of the camera.
That's right.
You know, y'all know it's tons. We need more people of color,
Right.
you know, behind the scenes. You know, that was kind of the big thing that I wanted with my new network, Key TV, was to get more people of color, young people
Yes.
behind the camera. You know, we need some more black young DPs, you
Right.
know,
Fine.
more grips, you know what I'm saying?
There you
More
go.
sound engineers, editors, etc. So there's opportunities, just not always in front of the camera, and that's not the only gig you can
Need
do.
some more color in the credits.
You know what I mean? Seriously, man.
But I mean, you gave him a name now.
Yes, Leotis. Yeah. You know
gave
what's so funny? I'm
him
like,
a name.
when we were thinking about the name, we were like, we want him to sound like he marching with Martin. We wanted to feel, you know, because nowadays people's names Starship, Winter Snow, and look, everybody's name is beautiful. But I was like, man, I want to go back old school with we got to bring back something, Cecil.
You did
Let's bring
it.
back an old
Yes.
school
No,
name.
no,
You
you went
did
back.
that.
Lee Otis?
OMG. I
The
love it.
following week, I seen Kirk Franklin saying the exact.
Oh.
I'm like, Kirk was in my name. Go ahead.
Exactly. Y'all
Okay,
were
he was
on the
speaking my
same-
language, right?
Same way. But hold on now. You and I were on the same page because our babies are born, 11 days apart.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Pisces too?
Well,
Are you
what
an
was that?
Aquarius? Is it Aquarius?
She's February
She might be
14th,
she's
Valentine's
an
Day.
Aquarius, yeah.
I did want me a little
Valentine's
Aquarius, 'cause they're so
Day.
strange.
So I know. No, look,
I
You
wanna
wanted a
look, I
strange
wanna-
baby?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I love that. But I wanted to. I know my baby shower invitation got lost in the mail, so I just
Yeah,
wanted.
that's exactly true. Wait a minute. No, you didn't, girl. Oh my gosh. I love
From
this.
one mother to another
Thank
mother.
you so
Congratulations.
much. I need to go send something to your house.
No, you don't.
Because this is a mess.
No,
oh
you
my
don't.
Gosh, thank you, girl. This is so.
And also, look, wait,
Y'all, this is fabulous. I need y'all to get into that.
Hold on. You know I was with you in the TLC biopic.
Yep.
I was pregnant and I was trying to fight
You
you.
the one with my man. saying, girl?
This is also a little apology for that.
Thank you for this. You had me crying tears. I was like, Dallas, why you do me like that? We've come a long way, Miss Lady.
Listen, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. You can go through all that drama later.
This is everything. You better give something for the mama,
for the mama.
Yes, the mama needs something.
And the visas for the mama, too.
I live for a gift.
Listen, the big boss is here. Keke Palmer is our guest this morning. The movie's at the Atlanta Film Festival this weekend. We'll talk more with Keke about Key TV. And I got to be, to ask other questions. Because I just like talking to Keke. She here with the Big Tigger Morning Show on V103. Big Tigger Morning Show on V103, the ATL's #1 for hip-hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Queen Simeon Martin.
Hey, best friend.
Queen Keke Palmer.
Hey.
What's happening? Mommy gang up in here.
I know, we was just getting into it.
I know.
You said motherhood was your greatest gig?
Yes. I think so. I think it's the greatest gig ever, for sure.
I think so, too. I mean, absolutely.
There's so much to it. I mean, people always ask me, how do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? And it's like, I just feel so much stronger. Nothing is really that big of a deal if it don't have nothing to do with your child. You know what I'm saying? Like, just everything now is like, I used to always be like, why do moms, every chance they get, they'll be having a conversation about going to the grocery store, getting a parking lot, driving and getting into a parking spot. I'm a mother. What the hell do they have to do? They always say that. What do they have to do? They have a random argument. I'm a mother. But now that I'm like, I get why they saying that.
You about to start popping it off?
I'm a mother. Like, it really is a vibe to it. That
and you always talk about your baby.
You
like, you try not to, but it's like,
man,
did you know Leo just did this? And like, you can't.
People don't know and don't care, but you just be going on and on.
You got a picture for everything.
Child, the whole phone.
Feels up. I know your mama. I'm like, she's like,
yeah, my mom was already out there.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, that's Keke keep a bag over there.
Okay.
And she does keep a bag. I'm so proud of you, the fact that you're speaking out for moms that feel pressure to snap back, bounce back. You're like, do it at your own pace. And when I tell you, I love
those
that.
Are things that we know and that we've heard before. But I do think sometimes with the whole celebrity culture is so big, right? And I think that a lot of times people see it and they see the snapback. At the end of the day, it's a job for people in the industry.
Come on.
And you don't know what they're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? And also, you don't know how they got that way. So,
Hello.
So it's like, I think that gives people more pressure than it should, but it's like, at the end of the day, that's just the job for us.
Saying it wasn't a flat tummy tea.
Right, okay? Come on, flat tummy tea. They have people in a chokehold. That flat tummy tea. Child. They have folks in a chokehold.
Oh, man.
What has been the hardest part about being you as a young person versus this new about to be a certain age that I ain't gonna say out loud person?
Man, no, because it is two lives. It is feel like two lives. I mean, I went from being a little kid, then being a teenager, then being a young adult, to now, I mean, now I'm about to be really grown now.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Not even early 20s.
A grown woman.
And I feel like, again, I think it might be a couple of different things. I do think being a mother has something to do with it, but I just feel so much more at ease. Okay. And I think what I've experienced up until this point has always let me know, the more that you go through life, you just see that God really has you. I remember my grandma used to always say, just keep living, just keep living.
Yep.
My mom used to say, just keep living, just keep living. And it's true, because you might have a down period, or you might have a situation where you feel like you're not going to make it out of. And each time, it just builds your faith when you get through those things.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like there's a sense of ease, that I have that I just didn't have when I was younger.
There you go. Absolutely. Listen, I always tell people, God's plan is not our plan, and he always has his hands on us. So just let him lead, guide, and direct you. And I think that is exactly what you've done.
Oh, hey, man.
And it's exemplary. We see it, in your
so
life,
much.
and we see him all over you. So.
Oh, thank you. God is good.
All the time.
Big Boss movie, Atlanta Film Festival. What else you got coming up, ma'am? You got a soundtrack? You got a movie?
Yes. So we got the movie.
You slurping up people in the Starry commercial?
Oh my gosh, that Starry commercial, a mess. It was so crazy filming that. I'm like, so what y'all want me to do? How I got to do this? The VFX was crazy. So that was a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of different things. I don't even know everything that I can talk about. Obviously, I got my podcast, Baby, This is Keke Palmer. So y'all got to check that out. We talk about a little bit of everything. Y'all know I'm curious as heck.
Waiting on my invite.
Oh my gosh. Period.
Yep.
You're coming. We about to talk about everything, Big Tigger. Okay, the whole history of you, because I grew up watching you, so we gotta get into.
I grew up watching you too. How about
we gotta get into. Isn't that crazy?
I love it.
That's crazy. We gotta get into all that tea. So I'm definitely gonna have you on there. So Baby, This is Keke Palmer. Obviously, like you said, the Atlanta Film Festival, the Big Boss movie, which is not only am I starring in it, and I've got the new music, the new album in it, but also I directed it and I wrote it.
Yes.
So that's like a whole whole new territory for your girl. You know what I mean? I'm very excited to embark on that. So I'm excited for people to check that out. And then Key TV, my new network. Been working on that. Bunch of new shows out. Check it out. It's all free. You can check it out on YouTube and Facebook. And so, just growing in this other direction that's not just in front of the camera, also behind the scenes and figuring out what other doors I can open for those just like me. Best
piece of advice you can give for some young black woman that wants to be big boss in the industry?
Okay, I know we hear it all the time, but it really is true when they say it costs to be the boss. And what I mean by that is you really do got to pay for your own stuff. You got to put your money where your mouth is. Yes. You got to be your first earliest investor. And that's the greatest piece of advice that I can have for anybody. When it comes to fighting for your dreams, I'm not one of those people that say, quit your day job. No, keep your day job. Because that's
pay your bills.
Pay your bills and stack your coins so that you have some change to invest in the things that you're interested in. And don't give up. Keep working towards it. If you really, truly believe in it, just bit by bit, just put it towards what it is you believe in. Don't give up. And connect and collaborate with those that believe in you and that are for you. And God will figure out the rest. But I'm big on put your money where your mouth is, because anything that I've achieved, I put my own coins together to make it happen. So come on now, you got to do it.
All right, so I got to ask, nowadays we don't really put the pressure on people to get married. Like you live your life, you do what you want to do. But do you hear wedding bells?
Yeah, I'm here for marriage. Yeah, I'm here for it.
Do he hear wedding bells?
We hear. The answer is we hear wedding bells.
Good. Okay. All right, good.
Sometimes one person ain't the bell ain't ringing.
But let's be real, it's me, love. Baby, this is Keke Palmer. Everybody hears wedding bells.
Oh, that part.
Everybody hears wedding bells, child.
Period.
Don't be acting like the title of your movie.
Ding, ding, ding.
Keke, I love you. It's good to see you, sis.
Good to see you,
Always
too. Y'all
proud.
know y'all got to have me on anytime, and I got to have you on, baby, this Keke
Come
Palmer. I'm so
on.
glad you said that, so when I call you, don't act different.
Yep.
Don't do me like the starry dude. He went up and disappeared. Atlanta Film Festival this weekend. Make sure you checking out the Big Boss movie. Is the soundtrack available?
So it is not available yet.
Okay.
It's going to be available this upcoming week. I'm looking back to my folks like, when May 12th. Thank you so much. That's my girl right there.
Before my birthday,
May 12th. May 12th it goes available on Key TV Network. So you can see it at the festival, but you also can see it on Key TV Network May 12th, and the music is available. Again, shout out to my boy Tricky Stewart. He's executive produced the whole project. He's everything, as y'all know. So check it out.
All right, Big Boss is here. We love you, Keke.
I love y'all too.
Yes,
Keke, see me riding with the Big Tigger Morning Show. We out the door. We'll be back with more next on V103. V103.